Hello, everyone. It is indeed inspiring to see you back again, and I hope you are liking this training of front end development. And you can keep on forwarding it to your friends who are looking out to start up their career into front end development. And they could be from BCA, they could be from engineering, IT computers, they could be from any other background, also any other stream as well, those who want to switch the career into front end development. And today, this is the session 6, and all the sessions are available on the LMS as well as they are available on YouTube too. So I would invite Ashish once again to continue with today's session, and let's understand what is the agenda of it. So we are covering JavaScript, that is loops we are covering for, while, for each map, and we are also looking into functions and scope, like function declaration, expressions, arrow functions, parameters versus argument, scope and closures, callback functions. So once again, I wish you all very best of luck for your future and this learning journey. Over to Ashish. Please continue.
Yeah, hi folks. Hope you all are doing well. So we are again back on our path that we have started for the journey of JavaScript and React. So yeah, we can start again. So let me revise for starting of 2 minutes so that what we have covered and what next we have to. So yeah, you already know we have already covered variables like in the basics of JavaScript. Sorry, yeah, basics of JavaScript, like where and const that we have already covered, and we have already covered data types, which is string, number, booleans, objects, array, num, undefined, right? And then we have already covered this operators, like what are operators, plus, minus, triple equal to, what is double equal to, and what is not equal to, and or operator, and ternary, right? That we have already covered in our previous sessions. So yeah, hope you are getting all the basics that I have covered, right? And we have covered conditions. So what conditions, like if, else, else if, switch, all this we have already covered. We have covered loops, right? In the loops, I mean, the array we have already covered because it's a main concept in our JavaScript course, right? So it's backbone, I can say. Like whenever there is an interview of JavaScript or React, so interview will definitely ask some question from array. So yeah, that we have covered, and we have already solved some questions which are related to array, right? I think, let me share my screen. Yeah, so yeah, we have already covered this thing. So now today we have to cover like loops, which is for loop, while loop, for each, right? And again we'll go this map, right? Again I'll explain what is array and how we can work with array in JavaScript, right? And then we'll move with the second topic, which is function and scopes, right? So we have functional declaration, how we can declare the function, what is a row function, what is parameters, argument, right? And the scope and closure, what is callback function. So we'll cover up this also, right? So let me open my VS Code. That we already know VS Code is an development tool that we use for coding, right? So let me close all these things. What are the pop-ups are coming, right? Yeah. So we are again on the path. Happy coding to you all. So yeah, in the loop we have covered this. This is the example that we have covered in the previous session. So let me comment out everything so that we can start again. Yes. So today, we'll cover for loop, okay, and what is while loop, what is for each and map. This we'll gonna cover. Yeah. So we are on track again. Our target to finish the JavaScript. with React so that we can become a front end developer, right, guys? So yeah, for so what all are this like the for while for each map, these all are loops that we use in JavaScript, right? So what is for loop? So for loop is nothing like we just need to do some iteration over some array or something so that we can use the for loop, right? So again, let me give you the basic syntax. So how for loop will work? So we have uh, again I'm showing here like we have let like we can write how we can write the for loop syntax. So this is the syntax. So we just need to write the for, okay, and after for we can open some these brackets, and inside the brackets we can declare I, which will be start from 0. Maybe you can start from 1 according to the conditions, right? So sometime we can like make sure we'll start from 0, so it will be a good habit, right? So again, but not everywhere. I'll tell you the cases where we can start with 0 and 1, right? So we have declare a variable using lat I equal to 0, and I we have used some operator which is I is less than 5, right? And we have written here plus plus. What is so what is I equal, why we have given I equal to 0, why we have checking this condition, what is I plus plus, I'll explain again. So let me write here console.log of I, console log of, sorry, console.log of I. So let me tell you again, let me open my terminal. So how we can open the terminal, we have three dots here. We can open the new terminal, right? So we just need to write node. If those who don't know how to install the node, they can go to the Google, just write download node, and then they can install the node. So again, what we need to write here, we just need to write the node and our file name. So we just come here over it and just rename the file name, just copy and paste so that we cannot make any mistake while writing the file name here for running the JavaScript course, right? JavaScript code. So you can see our output is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean 0, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it is giving a counting because we have started a I value from 1. I mean 0. Suppose I want to start from 1, so definitely it will give an output from 1 to 4. Why it is given till 4? Why not 5? So we have given a condition. So right, let me tell you again, we have given a condition which will be less than of I only, right? So which will be less than of 5, so it will run. So how the loop will run? So like see here again. So just the value of I that we have initializing in starting, that is 1. So the I value is 1 here, and again this will come inside the loop. I mean, how it will come in the loop, it will check the condition first. So I value is 1, so let me write here I value equal to 1. Then inside the brackets we will write our output, okay? Don't get confused, a small thing, it is not in rocket science, okay? Just normal things, just the loop we are running, how the loop will run, and like explaining it again, okay? So yeah, I equal to 1, so it will check the condition. If the condition is true, then only it will go inside the block, for block, right? So we have I value is 1, which is less than 5, right? Because 1 is less than 5, so the condition is true. So it will come inside the for loop block, right? And it will console out the value of I. So okay, it will console out the value of I. So it is given here as 1. So again it will come out of the block, and it will check. So it will increase the value by 1. So we have given here plus plus I plus plus, so it will increase the value. I will explain that also, what is plus plus here. So it is just remember, it is increasing the value. So it is increasing the value after running the loop. So yeah, it is increasing the value, so it is increasing value by 1. So now our I value is 2. Our I value is 2. So again we are checking here, we are coming here and checking I value is less than, I mean, what is the value of I here? Now I value is 2. So 2 is less than 5. Yes, the value is true, the condition is true. Then again it is coming inside the for loop and it is giving us the updated value of I. The latest value of I is 2. So it is giving the output as a 2 here, right? So you can able to see 1 is already, 2 is already in output, right? So why this 3 and 4 is in output? So again we'll check this. So now I value is 2 and again it is coming outside the loop after consoling the value of current value of I. So now our I value will increase by 1. Okay, so now I value is equal to 3. So and what output we get one time is 1. Here we receive output as a 2, and in the third iteration, this is the iteration. So how many time our for loop is running? Our for loop is running 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. So it is making 4 iterations. So right, because we have started from 1. So now our I value is updated by 3. Okay, so you can able to see here properly. I values it. I value is 3 now. So what it will do, it will again check the value, again check the condition. So this is the condition. So I is, what is I here? I is 3, which is less than or less than of 5. Yeah, it is less than of 5. So value, I mean, we have a condition which is true. So again it will come and type here, it will give a console of I, which is 3, right? So it will give us the output as a 3. So we get 1, 2, 3, and again it will, again the iteration is over and it will come and check. So it will increase the I value by 5. So what what is the I value? What is the latest and updated value we have of I, which is 4? I'm writing here, so do not confuse. So again we have I value which is 4 here, right? So now I value is 4 and it will again come and check the condition. So now I value is 4 and it will check. So what is condition here? Condition is here 4 is I mean less than 4 is, I mean sorry, 4 is less than by 5. Yeah, obviously it is true because 4 जो है वो 5 से छोटा है, correct है. So condition is correct. Okay, so again it is coming inside the loop. Okay, this is the loop block, for loop block. So it is typing I value. So what is our I value here? Is 4. So it will give a 4 as output. Okay, again it will come to this, it, I mean, increment of I. So it will increase the I value is, I value by 1. So what will be the I value now? I value will be 5. So and it will again check the condition. So what will be the condition here now? We have 5. 5 is less than 5. No. So the condition is false and our this loop will be over now. So it will not give and not giving any output because condition is false. So whenever the condition is true only, then only this code, the line of code that is coming, that we have written inside the for loop, that will work. So suppose you want to write the code for writing counting from 0 to 10. Okay, I mean from 1 to 10. So what you just need to write, we just need to write I is equal to 1. Suppose I want to write the counting from numbers from 0 to 10. So I just need to give the I value from 0 because I want to start from 0. Okay, so 0 to 10 I want to give, but I need to give here 11 by 11 because we have given a condition which is less than. So let me make less than or equal to. So what less than or equal to, it will check the value is less than or equal to, then only we'll get from 0 to 10. So let me make a console log. We have already written a console log here in the line number 79, right? So this is just the three lines of two or three lines of code I can say, right? Again, let me save my file. I always forget to save the file, right? So I have saved the file, and now we have given a console log, which is our output. So see, let me make the terminal clear so that easy to understand for you all. So see, we have run this code, and what it is giving an output from 0 to 10. Why 0? Because we have given I value here is a 0. Okay, so this is our for loop. So yeah, now we'll go with while loop. Okay, so this is the for loop. I'll give many questions to you. Suppose, so I'm giving a question here so that we can cover it tomorrow or maybe end of this session. So this is the question for everyone. So what is our question here? Print table of 2 till 20. Okay, this is the question, and the output will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. This will be the output, and this is our question. So I'm writing here using for loop. So just a small question that we have to solve today so that we can able to know how this for loop will work. Okay, so now we have while loop. So take care of this question. So if you are not able to solve, I'll help you in that as well, right? So here, what is the question here? So just need to write. Question is print table of 2 till 20. Till 20 means 20 tak. So let me type here 2, 4, 6 till 20. Okay. Meaning of till means till 20 means 20 tak. So this is the output we are getting here. So ये आउटपुट हम लोग को प्रिंट करना है जो कि 2 से स्टार्ट होगा. So you just need to write the code which will be of 2 or 3 lines of code using the for loop so that we will get the output of table of 2. Okay, so yeah, and again we'll move with the next topic which is coming inside the loop only, so which is while loop. So while loop, how the while loop work and why we need this, right? So while loop runs long as given the condition is true. Okay. So whenever the condition, so what is the syntax of while loop? We can give some condition. So inside the while loop, we can give some condition, and we can write some code here which will be increment or decrement or anything, whatever condition we want to give, right? So let me make a simple code here. I have given let count equal to 1. So suppose I have given a count, and what condition I need to write. So what I'm it is the basic code that I'm writing here. So count is less than or equal to, let's say, 5 we are taking here. Okay, and what I need to do, yes, I need to write a console. So console.log of count. Okay, count is, and then we can type the count here. So it will it will give an output. What output it will give? So let me run the code so that you guys can tell me what will be the output. Okay, so I just want a count from 1 to till 5, right? So yeah, the same kind of question that we did using for loop here. So yeah, so it is something we missed here. Yeah, we just need to make the count value will be increment, then only it will give us the output. Okay. Let me clear out it. Okay, so now you can see this is also giving us the value from 1 2 3 till 5. So what we did here, we just created a variable. What is the variable name? So you can see here count. So count is the variable name that we have defined using the let, that we have already learned how to define the variable, how to assign the value. So we have assign a value which is 1 to the count variable, right? And inside the while loop we are giving some condition which is count less than or equal to 5. So it will give us the output using the console. And we have so this count plus plus that we already did in the for loop plus plus. So after console log we are writing plus plus here, so that it is increasing the value of count by 1. This plus plus means it will increase the value by 1, right? So we are getting this output. Okay. And yeah, suppose I want to make some sum. So let me make another code here. Let me write another code. So let sum equal to 1, and let, I mean, we can make sum of the numbers. So like sum equal to 0 I have given. Okay, num equal to 1 we can give here, means number equal to 1, and sum equal to 0. So while again number is less than or equal to 5 we have given, and we are giving here sum equal to sum plus num, and we are making number increment by 1 because we have given a condition here. So it will check this condition only, and we just need to increase this number only. Okay. So what mistake we did here again, we are we just need to make a console log here so that we can able to see the output. Console.log, the sum is, okay, yeah. So let me make the file save. Okay, let me make clear out. Yeah, the sum is 15. So what it is doing here, it is increasing the number value by 1, and it is adding the whatever the updated values and the previous value we are getting here. So it is making a sum of all the numbers. So what output we are getting here? We were getting here output is 1 2 3 4 in the previous question. I'm saying 1 2 3 4 5, and now what we are doing, we are giving a sum. So if someone will ask find the sum of numbers, what numbers we are writing here? We are writing number from 0, I mean 0, right? Yeah, from 0 to till this number, right? What is here? It's just giving us a output. Output is 15 here. Okay, so let me write 15 here. So what it will do, our number value. So let me run this while loop. How it will run? Num value means number value. Let me make it number so it's easy for you guys. Num and sum are looking similar. So this is number. Okay, so our number is 0, I mean number is 1 here, and sum we have given as a 0 by default. I mean, in starting of our code we have assumed, so right, in the maths also we assume x equal to 0. So we have given a result which is sum. So sum we want, sum we have given a 0, and using the while loop we have given a condition where num is less than or equal to 5, but our number is 1 here. So it we are storing the result in the sum variable, so that's why only we have given sum equal to 0. So inside the sum, we whatever the calculation we are doing here, this sum plus number which is storing inside this variable of sum, okay, in the line number 103 I'm saying. So sum value is 0 and number value is 1, so it will add 0 plus 1 which will be 1 only, and again it is increasing the number value by 1. So now number, what is our number is 1, so again number will be 2 because it is increasing the number by 1. Now again it will check number is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the number is less than because the number is 2, so it is making a condition here true, and again it is coming sum. So what the sum was? Sum was 1 here and number is 2 now, right? You know the number is 2 here and the sum is 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So again we will get output as a 3. So it will store the sum value as 3. So like the same way it will run and it will make the sum value is 15, and once will come out from this while loop and it will give output of sum which is here 15. So like that the while loop will work. So for each and map will cover again once we'll run this array, because this is very important. It's little bit lengthy and tricky, so that will cover this for and map in our upcoming session. So let me make this color change so that we can remind what we have covered and what not. Okay. Mm, okay, these two are already will cover in the next session. So what is the next target we have a function and scope. So what is function and how it will run? Okay, what is function declaration, what is function explanation? We'll try to cover up this all, but callback is already a little bit big topic. No, not worry, we'll make it easy and we'll cover up this as well. So we'll try to cover up this function declaration expression, whatever we can cover up we'll try today to finish this scope and functional scope. So let me make a new file. You already know how to create a file, so I'm just giving a number here 6. So functions in js.js. So let me copy all this thing. Sorry. So yeah. So what is function and how it will work? Why it is needed in JavaScript? Why this topic is created? Why not other name has given? And what is the function declaration? What is expressions? What is arrow function? So what is function? Why we use this? So right, we'll cover up all this stuff that's coming in your mind. I know you're thinking too much. What is this topics and is it lengthy or easy? So it's very lengthy. I mean, it's very easy. Sorry, it's very easy, and we'll make more easy. Yeah. So what is function? So function is nothing. Let me write here. Function is nothing but a block of code. I can say function is nothing but a block of code that perform a specific task when called. I know some technical terms I have used here, so let me make it too much easy. So function is nothing. Function is a line of code or a bunch of code, I can say, right? So function is a bunch of code or line of code that we can call multiple times. So suppose I want to write a function to count some value, or I need to write a function which will give me output from 1 to 10, right? So which is function. So suppose we have already covered here what we have covered. We have covered how we can type from number from 0 to 10, suppose. Okay, so where is that question that we have covered? Sorry, in the function, not in the functions, yeah, in the loops and array. So let me take the same example, so it will be not a new for you all guys, right? mm, yeah. So this is the code that we have written here. Okay. Yes. So what is function? So function is a line of code, or is a bunch of code, I can say. The line of code that we can call multiple times. So what is the meaning of multiple times? Means more than one. Okay, more than one times, that is multiple times. So we can call it multiple times. And what is called here? Called means we can use that function again and again wherever we want it. So suppose suppose in the website you can see, right, some UI which is repetitive again and again. So in the website we can see buttons are there, right? And some names are common. So what we can say, we don't need to write anything again and again. Suppose in some website you have seen some forms are there, right? So that forms we are making in the about us as well, right? So someone can reach out, and we have some page in the home page also we can see in the bottom, right? Some companies are using that, so that the same code, some the same lines of code, we don't need to write the again and again, right? So that is where the function is used. Okay, so we just need to write the code once, and then we can reuse it again and again. So we can save our time also, and the lines of code also will be not repetitive. And what is function declaration? What is expression? So what is function here, that we have already covered here, right? And yeah. So how we can declare the function declaration? Okay, how we can declare the function? So see here, we have we just need to write the keyword which is function. This is the keyword that we can write for declaring some function. So this is the function declaration, and I can write here greet, which will be, so my function name is here, and we need to give this parenthesis, this brackets that's defined to write the function. Okay, keep in mind this lines function, we need to give a function, and we need to write the keyword function. So whenever we are creating some function, it's compulsory to write the function here, and then we can give the name as a function. So I can give anything. I can give welcome welcome note, or anything, because this is function name. We already know how we can declare the I mean we have already covered, right? Data types. So in the data types we are already giving some name, which is we are using some let or or, and we are giving some name. So in the same way, we just need to write the function keyword, and then so check the, I mean, the keyword spelling, which will be the same, right, always. And we don't give the like that, because it's not a good practice, and it is wrong in JavaScript. See, you are able to see here the right name. So this is the keyword that we cannot use anywhere, right? So just keep some basic name, so that welcome note. So yeah. And like inside the welcome node, we can open this function using these flower brackets, right? And we have written here, hello, welcome to the JavaScript, welcome to the JavaScript course, we can write here. Okay. And how we can write this, how we can run this function. So what is calling the function? So how we can write like this. We just need to copy this, we just need to copy this, and we can paste outside the function. Okay, so this is the function. So we have covered a function declaration and calling the function, we have covered, right? So yeah, let me make this file name copy. And we already know, we are master in JavaScript now, how to run the JavaScript code, what is hello world, data types, operators, conditions, loops. We are master in that, all right. So we just need to write node and the file name dot js. So see, you are getting the output here, hello, welcome to the JavaScript course. Okay, so suppose you want to make some logic, right? So what I can say, and yeah, just let me cover this function expression. So what is function expression? Function expression. So what is function expression we have? So yeah, I mean sorted syntax to write in the ES6. Shortest way to write a function in ES6. So what is ES6? I'll clear out this also. We'll cover up this what is ES6 feature and what is ES6. That will cover in the upcoming session. So let me make a note here so that will not forget to cover this topic. And ES6, ES6 features. Okay. So yeah. So what is the I mean, yeah, we are declaring the function using function expression. So what is the function this is the declaration with the keyword of function, can be called before or after they are defined or hosted. So yeah, we just need to write some const, which is a variable declaration, and we can give some welcome note. I have given here welcome note, which will be the name of function, I can say, right? So function, we just need to write the it is equal to function we need to write, and we can write some logic or code inside this bracket. So right, this is function expression. And how we can console log, how we can call this. So let me make here the return keyword, and inside that suppose I want hello, welcome to the JavaScript course. So yeah, and I want to run this function. So how I can just write the console log and hello node, I mean welcome node 2, and the function parenthesis, right? So yeah, let me make comment this thing, let me make comment. Okay, yeah. So now you can see hello, welcome to the JavaScript course 2. Let me write here too so that you can, yeah. So now we are getting this 31 line number 31 code, that we are making a console log, right? So we have already console log. Don't get confused here. So we are making a return. So whatever the line of code that we write after the return, that will comes in output. Okay. I'll I clear out this as well because we have too much things to learn. And again, come to this, we have covered this function declaration and expression. So we have an arrow function. So in modern JavaScript, we are creating the function using the arrow function. So I'll tell you how this arrow function will work and what is the arrow function, what is the use of arrow function. Okay. So what is arrow function? So arrow function is shortest syntax for writing the function in ES6. Okay. So these three types of function, like these three types that we have learned here. So the normal function. So using function and some function name, we can write the function, and again function expression we have learned today, right? So inside any name, we can give some equal to. We can write equal to, and then we can write some function. Okay, we have given this, we have what I can say, we have given as a value to this welcome node 2, right? We have defined using const. And how we can make that function call using console log. Inside that, suppose I don't want to console log it, so we can remove this console log, but we need the output that we are returning from this function, which is our function expression, and the name is welcome node 2, right? And yeah, the next thing we are gonna cover is arrow function. So what is arrow function here? So shortest way, or the shortest syntax for writing the function is ES6. So you are saying here, we have not written any function keyword. Why? Because this is the writing, this is the another way of writing the function, which is arrow function, right? So this is also a very important, I can say, topic in JavaScript. So this will be asked by interviewer, right? So what is arrow function and how we can use it and why it is writing. So this is ES6 feature. I'll cover this as well. ES6. So see, we have given some const, and then we have given welcome note. You can write here arrow function also. We can give any name. You can give my name also. So we can give here Ashish function. Okay, so const Ashish function we have given here, and we have given equal to, and then we have opened this function parameter. I mean functional symbol here, I can say, right? So these are the brackets that we use basically to define any function. So see here also, but why I'm not writing the function keyword here? Because this is arrow function, right? So we are using here arrow here, not using that function keyword. So its name is already defining us arrow function, means we have giving some arrow, use declaration of function using arrow, right? So we have making an arrow, and then we are making this flower brackets open, and we are writing here return that whatever we need in output, right? So okay. mm, yes. And how we can run this arrow function? So if we want that output, so just make a console dot log, and then Ashish function, and this function I mean this declaration, whatever the declaration we have given. So Ashish function we have given, and this brackets we need to write. So what output it will give? It will give hello, welcome to the course 3. So let me make. I have saved my file. I'm running this code, and it is giving hello, welcome to the JavaScript 3, right? So we have covered arrow function, okay, and now parameters and arguments. So what is parameters? So what is argument in JavaScript? So yeah, let me make. Okay. So what do you understand by parameters and argument? Okay. So suppose, yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, suppose you want to make some addition of any of the numbers, right? So arguments, what are arguments, what are parameters, we can see here. So I have written here function, and what name I'm giving to my function, to add, right? Okay, and let me close my function. So I have given here, and we just need sum of this a plus b. How we can sum a and then plus operator and then b, right? So using this add function, we can make addition of any of two numbers. We can make multiples numbers sum, but I'm giving an example of two so that you can understand easy. You can easily understand here again, right? So yeah, hello guys. You are learning how to make sum of any of two numbers, right? So what is a and b here? So we are learning here parameters and arguments, right? So whatever the name we have given using the function keyword, and we are passing to values. So passing any values, okay. So we have declared here a and b, which will be the what two numbers. So that we can call as a parameter. So what is a and b here? We know now a and b are the parameters here. So writing after the function name, if we are giving some values, right, or we are declaring something, so that we can call as a parameter. So this is parameters, a and b is the parameters, and we are making return. So what return will do, return will finish this function, right? So suppose if I'm writing here console dot log of a, and let me make the file run so you can see. So it is giving us a 15. Why this line number 53 is not working or running? So suppose we have given here a, so in normal we can understand we need a 5 also here after 15, right? But we are not getting, because what return will do, return will make the current file run, and I mean current line run, and it will not execute the next line. It will finish the block itself, and it will come outside the function or its scope. So now we are getting we are making a function call here, and we are giving the values here. So suppose I want to make add of 5 and 10. So what is arguments here? So arguments means whatever the values we are passing to that function to add something. So we are making a add function, and we are passing two value 5 and 10. So 5 and 10 are arguments here, and a and b are parameters. So yeah, we are writing the console log here, and we are what we will get, we'll get the sum of these two values 5 and 10. So here see 15 output here. So if you want to make some sum of 100 plus 50. So yeah, so what we did, we make a function, we make a sum of we make a function which is adding some two values. mm, what mistake we did here, I mean I don't save the file, we are making some mistake here. Okay, t 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. I have like we need to give a comma. My mistake. We just need to pass the value. We don't need to write plus operator here, because we are already doing this operation here in the function. So sorry. So yeah. So why it is giving a new question arrived here? What is not a number? So we were doing 100 plus 50 before that, so that's why we are getting not a number, because parameters that we need in the form of comma a and b, but we were giving using plus, so this is not a number assumed by JavaScript compiler, right? So it is giving not a number error, right? So it's given we are not getting any number, so that's why it is giving an. So it's giving not a number. So because we are giving the number only, then it will return the numbers. So yeah, we are making a sum of 100 plus 150. So we are getting 150 here again, right? So how this add function? So suppose you want to give a function name as a multiple, right? So we just need to make some changes. So yeah, and let me make a small number. 100 into 2 will do some multiplication, right? uh, Add is not a function. Yeah, we just need to change the multiple here also, right? Yeah, it is giving 20 now. So 10 into 2 is 20. Suppose you want to change the number by 4, so it will give us the correct output. What will be the output here again? Tell me. Now 40 will be up here, right? So 40 will be the output because 10 into 4 is 40. So yeah, this is the functions that we have covered. So scope, I mean scope will cover later. This is separate topic we have given here, right? So we have cover function declaration, expression, arrow function, what are the parameters versus argument, right? So again we'll cover scope and closures and ES6 features, callback, and some other topic that will provide you in the group. Okay, so let me make some questions here. We have more 5 minutes to cover some questions. Okay, so question one is question one is write a function to add two numbers and return the results. So return the result is like that we are returning. Okay, make a screenshot, right? If you're logging by phone, if you're joining by phone, make a screenshot of this question so that you can able to solve this properly and it easy for you to understand the topics, right? So question 2, write a function to find the maximum of two numbers. Okay, and again we are writing a three. Question number 3, write the function to check if a number is even or odd. And if it is true, I mean if the number is even, then make true or false. If it is odd, then make output as a false. Write a function to calculate a factorial of a number. So you can google out what is factorial. I'll cover it this as well in upcoming session. What is factorial, that will cover in the. So you just need to just go to the google and I mean type there what is factorial number. So let me tell you. Just come to the google and factorial number. So it will give you an output here. So what it is giving here, a factorial number, denoted by this symbol. Okay, and is the, yeah. So the product of all positive integer less than or equal to n. So for example, factorial of 5 will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what is the output here? Output is 120. So let me make this note here so that you guys can understand. Okay, suppose we have a factorial. This is the symbol of factorial. So 5 factorial here. So what is the output of 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That will be the 120. So our output will be 120. Suppose someone has giving you the factorial of 4. So what will be the output? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 24. Okay. So the factorial of 4 is 24. Factorial of 5 is 120. So someone will ask you what is the factorial of 3. So you should know the output. This is also the questions which will ask in the interview. Find the factorial of 2 using the function. So they'll ask create a function to find the factorial of number or output of factorial. So they'll give some questions, or maybe they'll ask you to write the whole question for finding the factorial. They'll ask you to write the question for finding the even and odd, right? Some number, if the number is even, right, so they'll make you an input number which is even or odd, and they'll ask you to write the code for returning even. If the number is even, then write the output as a true, and the number is uh, odd, then write the output as a false. And what will be the factorial of 2? So factorial of 2 is equal to 2 into 1, that will be 2. And what will be the factorial of 1 here? So factorial of 1 is always 1. And if someone will ask what is the factorial of 0, so by default that is 1 by default. Okay. So yeah, so we have covered one more thing here, what is factorial. So we all know what is factorial. So yeah, the next topic we're gonna cover is scope and closures. So what is scope and how it will run and work, right? And why we need scope? What is closure? So this is again we have a good topic, very good topic, I can say, right? That we need to cover. So this all is done, and again we need to run this scope and closure CS6 and callback function. So very important topic which we're gonna cover in the upcoming session, which is scope and function. So scope and closure. This is also a very important question that interview will ask. What is closure and how it will work? We'll cover this also. So yeah, we are good for today. We have covered a lot of things. We have covered functions, what are parameters, and how many types we can declare the function and expression, right? Parameters and argument. What is function declaration, what is function, what is calling a function, what is function expression. And in the loop also we have covered a while loop. We solved some questions, and we know what is this factorials, right? And we have 4 questions to do some exercise by your own. In this we have already covered this adding of two. We have this how to add these two numbers, so we already did in the while loop. But you need to write the question, you need to write a function to write this. Okay, you need to write a function to make sum of two numbers. So we have already did before this multiplication, right? Yeah, I remember again. So we did a multiplication, so in the same way you need to write a function to add. So let me make hint here. We just give the function name here add, and we just need to write a plus b. So this is the first question we solve in this session, right? So we have next 3 questions that you need to cover. If you are making some difficulty for making some factorial, so just try to finish these 2 questions. This is very easy, how we did plus and multiplication, right, in the same way. So thank you, thanks for your support. Thank you, thanks.